Well, in bombshell news, it's been revealed that Prince Andrew's alleged accuser, Virginia Giuffre, penned an autobiography before her death earlier this year.
Yeah, for more, we're joined by entertainment editor Peter Ford. Welcome back, Pete. What do we know so far?
Well, we know it's coming out October 21. That will be barring any legal hurdles, which I would suggest there's very likely to be. So the book is called Nobody's Girl, and it is obviously written by Virginia. The cover of it there that you can see doesn't in any way indicate there was a ghostwriter or a co-writer. We're told she actually finished writing it about 12 months ago, and of course she took her own life 5 months ago. So a book like this clearly is going to contain a lot of very serious allegations about people. I mean, why else would you be publishing the book? So it will be a legal minefield for the publishers to make sure that everything that is contained in that book can be verified and stood up should push comes to shove and someone decides to take defamation action. But what I do find most interesting, that photo, of course, that now controversial, historic photo is going to be discussed in the book because there are a lot of people, including Lady Victoria Harvey, who've gone out of their way to say that photo must have been doctored. It cannot be legit. So I'd be curious to see what Virginia has said about that photo. But bearing in mind, Virginia did get a massive payout in that Prince Andrew case. Now, some people said it was 10 million, some people said it was 23 million. Either way, it was enough money to set her up for life. It is very hard to believe that a part of that settlement would not have included an agreement and a clause that she was not to ever again discuss Prince Andrew. I mean, the whole reason why you would pay out that kind of money is because you want it to go away. You want it no longer to be reported and discussed. So I'm fascinated to see how they get around all these things, but it's coming out October 21.
Yeah, it's a very good point there, Pete. Sad news out of Hollywood today as a television great has passed away. Yeah,
this is Jerry Adler, and Jerry Adler was a character actor, I guess is the best word you'd call him, 96 years old, and the best part of his story is that he didn't take up acting until he was in his 60s. He'd worked in the theatre for like 40 years as a stage manager and a director, did the occasional little bit part here and there, but suddenly at the age of 60, a show comes along like The Sopranos, and he had the look, he had the look that they wanted. So from that led on to a whole lot of character roles. On The Good Wife, he was actually employed to be there for one episode, and he just took off. The character took off, so he ended up staying for 6 years, and then when they brought it back as The Good Fight, he was there for another 3 years. And by this point, of course, he's well into his 70s. So he found stardom, if you like, at a very late age. So a remarkable career, as I say, a lot of it behind the scenes, but in more recent times in front of the camera.
People are weighing in. This is following the news Serena Williams is promoting a weight loss drug.
Yes, and not everybody's happy about this. I guess a lot of people are also surprised because Serena Williams, the ultimate athlete, you tend to think if you've got, weight issues, as I have, you tend to think, if she can't do it, how can I do it? So along comes this product, which she's promoting. Now, of course, with the weight loss drugs, Ozempic is the one that everybody talks about. It's become the reference point, but of course there are other ones out there as well. So for those people who are making the other drugs, you really have to do something to get ahead of Ozempic and to get people talking about your product. And obviously getting Serena Williams on board is going to do that. Her husband is an investor in the company behind it and also is on the board of the company. But a lot of people are saying, I guess, disappointed that she's doing it this way. Because originally when we started hearing about these weight loss drugs a couple of years ago, it was for seriously obese people. And now it seems to be that anybody who just wants to shed a relatively small amount of weight can go to the doctor and get this. It's become very normalised, if you like. Amongst the people who've been critical is the actress and model and activist, Jameela Jamil. She's, very outspoken on it. She basically says that, why are you doing this? You're not talking about any of the side effects, of which there are many, the risks involved, of which there are many. You are making it all sound so easy, so perfect. Pop a pill and you'll drop the kilo. And in essence, that's what you can do. But at the same time, you have to be aware that there are always risks in these sort of fast-track things.
Yeah.
But, sorry to interrupt, but there would have to be, because we've all been, if you've been to America, whenever an ad like that comes up, they then have to spend the next 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Yeah, well,
you know,
they
these
do.
side effects could cause death. You know,
Yeah,
like-
but they speak so fast you can't understand the word they say anyway. So I guess
Sure, but-
legally they cover themselves. But I guess for Serena, who we would assume doesn't need the money, and if she wants to take it up and do that drug herself for her own purposes, I think that's fine. But I think when you become the front person for the drug, that's when you are going to cop blowback.
Yeah. Thank you, Pete. We'll get back to you again very soon.
you.